Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to XCOM. We've just finished wiping out Exalt. We found where the last base was and then took it on, and they're now dealt with. So I think all we have left is to deal with this ship that showed up. And I believe to do that, we need to check out this Gallop Chamber. So that's where we're going to start and see what this has been about. It's been sitting here for a while. So let's see what happens when we use the ethereal device. Once the ethereal device is triggered, all forward progress will be stopped. Any current research or foundry projects will not be completed. Any injured soldiers in the infirmary will not be healed. Commander, are you sure you wish to proceed? Yeah, this seems like a pretty clear this is your last mission. I guess? It just seems weird they'd call it out, like, specifically, like, injured soldiers don't heal. It's like... I don't know, that's odd. Rather than them just saying, this is the last mission of the game, or... something. Because, assuming we win, then presumably injured soldiers after the game is over would still heal or something. But they don't matter... Whatever. Proceed. I'm overthinking it. So... we have 3 soldiers that are powerful enough. Because we have other psionics. I wonder if it's the rank. What makes these ones be available while other psionics are not? I'm thinking Annette, because she's the one that we found.
With each of our major victories, we have encountered incrementally more powerful aliens. After the first alien craft was shot down, they began a campaign of terror. The alien forces were led by a sectoid commander, a powerful psionic creature. Upon capturing the hyperwave beacon, we detected a cloaked ship carrying a being of incredible psionic power. Having captured the device it sacrificed itself to protect, an immense alien ship has now appeared within our atmosphere. We can only assume that a being of even greater psionic power is on board this vessel. We have already pushed human evolution so far, and I fear where the next step will take us. But our enemy leaves us with no other choice. A new type of weapon is required.
At long last, you have succeeded where we have failed.
Odd. So... okay, yeah, so we chose Annette because she's the one that we found that was a theoretically special psionic, even though there didn't appear to be anything particularly special about her. But she's one of the ones we captured back from Exalt and the aliens. But there, where the aliens seemed excited that we had used it, at long last, you've exceeded where we failed. You've succeeded where we failed, yeah. I think that's what they said. So, have they been trying to use that ethereal device unsuccessfully? And maybe they came here just because they were looking for a species capable of more psionic or power or more controlled psionics or something that humans apparently filled some sort of role that they were unable to do themselves, maybe? Also, Temple Ship is an interesting name. Not just, you know, a bigger abduction ship or something. Temple is a very evocative word. But okay, let's assault the Temple Ship. Did we do that through the Gallop Chamber? No. Okay, and yeah, there's no more spinning the globe. All we can do is the Temple Ship assault. Although, funnily enough, time is moving. Which means, theoretically, if I wanted research to continue or soldiers to heal, they technically would. I just have to wait in semi-real time. Obviously, we don't need to wait for any of that, so we're not going to. But it is a funny thing to consider that we could actually keep research going, just sitting here like this. And I wonder if we did wait long enough, would abductions happen? I don't know. Assault the temple. Assault the temp? There we go. Temple ship. Temple ship has appeared. Now is our chance. Wonder how big this mission's going to be. Again, considering this is looking like lengthwise it's the size of many countries. Okay, and it didn't take Durand out of our team. So we have our usual team, and we're gonna bring them all in. They're all colonels in rank, which I think is pretty recent that we finally got Smirnova and Annette up to that rank. But yeah, let's go in and see how this goes. Do we want to change out? I don't think there's any benefit to having the arc throwers. If this is the final mission, we won't be able to research anyone. But if there is some super alien at the end, like they were implying, then it would feel good to knock them out so that we could investigate them, even though I assume we won't have the chance to actually do so afterwards. So I will bring the arc throwers, even though grenades probably make more sense.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
I guess they aren't trying to show real one-to-one size. Obviously, the satellites aren't that huge. The jet flying over can't be that big. So this is just a representation. That's fair. So it's probably still big and scary, but that can't be trying to be realistic size. Alright, begin assault. No dialogue? Okay, we finally have the strength to face the Ethereals on their own ship. The future of humanity is at stake. Expect extreme resistance. Force entry to the temple ship's bridge. The volunteer must survive. The volunteer, so presumably Annette needs to survive this mission. I'm assuming that's what they mean by the volunteer.
You hear our voice, new one. Now listen well. Long have we watched and waited. So many promising subjects. So many failed efforts. And now, after untold trials, the new one emerges to face the rigors of our collective. An enduring physical form, paired with an equally adept mental capacity. The rarest of traits, finally within our grasp.
Okay. So it's not necessarily that we are more psionically gifted than they are, but just in all of the alien species thus far, any being with psionics that's paired with a weak physical form, and humanity alone so far, of the races they've found, is able to have psionics in equally powerful human, our bodies. Alright, what are we looking at here? Okay, the map is not very wide, it seems. How long is it? Oh, it's pretty long. It's very long. Oh, this is a super long map. Huh. Okay. That is a very, very, very long map. Huh. Wow. Alright, well, Smirnova, let's have you take point. I think this is still in a single move. Yeah. You can't see anything from there. Oh. Those are considered cover? Well, that's weird. I wouldn't have considered there to be spots of cover right there, but oh well. We'll just have you move forward. Then everyone else can just sort of catch up a bit. You can dash. You can dash. It's funny that they're so focused on a net that she has to survive when we have two other equally powerful psionics on this team. Alright, we'll put everyone into Overwatch here. We're not on any sort of time limit. Alright, normally I'd move forward with Smirnova, and maybe that's still a reasonable choice, but I'd rather get people here in cover with vision. So, well, I guess with where Durand is, no one else can move forward, so we'll throw him forward. Okay. 2 basic sectoids and a sectoid commander. Not bad. Smirnova, you unfortunately cannot... I was hoping that she would get over there where she could get the flank. Sadly, that seems to not be the case. Still, 65, 81, 60. What about you, Durand? 100, 100, 80. I mean, those hundreds are nice. We could do run and guns, of course. Well, not with where Zhang is.
Going there now.
That thin hallway that just stopped our people from moving forward because of... It's weird to me. They're not showing anything here that looks like it's offering cover. But it just narrowed the hallway. I don't know why. But yes, we could do some run and guns. But sadly not actually into a useful spot over there. Still too far away. And a net could get over here to help out. Let's see what we can do with our other people, and then we can decide if we want to put a net here or there to help with shots. But I think first we need to take out the commander. The others are going to be easy to deal with. 90%. Reasonable chance to kill. Not quite the kill though, sadly. Let's have you take the shot as well. 65's not great. We could go with a grenade. That works well enough. So then we'll have Durand take the shot on this one. No. Maybe. We'll send a net forward to here. See where she can shoot. Okay, she can only shoot this one. It's a guaranteed kill. And then yes, we'll have Durand
Was it worth it?
take his shot on that one. Then we move... Oh, I was not wanting us to activate more. That's fine. It was just 2 basic sectoids. I'm not particularly worried. I guess... I was thinking we'd sort of split up, even though that's a dumb idea. So let's more focus that direction with the 2 of you. Okay.
Attempt. This one inspired 2 subjects, each with a glaring weakness, brought together in the hopes of a symbiotic strength. And yet, this newfound power left them devoid of higher thought, lacking in comprehension. Another useless effort.
So this mission is sort of a walk through time of what we've dealt with so far, it seems. And for them to consider cyber disks useless, they seem pretty capable to me. Alright, Zhang. We could have him rocket. It's possible that that would even hit the sectoid that's below. Hard to say for certain. I could instead go with the Shredder. Does less damage, but increases the damage of the rest of the team against the Cyber Disc. Not a bad call. Sure.
Firing rocket.
Although, sadly, that means we won't have the Shredder for the rest of the mission. Maybe I should have thought about that. It did not take out the sectoid down there. I guess that's fair. So yeah, we've got to get more hits onto that cyber disc kind of this turn. I just don't know where people are gonna have line of sight to it. Because I'd feel real bad if I moved him in and then we can't actually see anything. Let's try there.
Contact ennemi confirmé.
Okay, you do have the shot. Perfect. 90%. 1 damage left. I am so good at leaving enemies with a single point of life. We do need to think about those as well. I mean, your shot chance isn't terrible. Annette can't see anything from here. If I move her, she loses
Okay, moving out.
some of her attack. 94 isn't bad. So she could either take out either one quite easily. I'd like to get someone else to take out the sectoid as well. So let's send you forward. 69 is not great. It's not terrible. If she could take out this one, then Annette could take out the sectoid in the back. And that would be pretty good. It's just a really long-range shot here with a shotgun. I mean, it's 70%-ish. It's not bad. Didn't need that miss. Okay. And you had a view on the cyber disc, right? Alright, we're gonna run and gun with you to get up to here. Yeah. I think we're basically accepting that they're going to be alive next turn, and we're just going to have to deal with that. Which is not a great thing to accept, but it is what it is. I mean, it's what happens when we have some sectoids and 2 cyber discs cyber discs teleporting in was a bit rough.
Пора убивать.
Like, there's only so much we can do about that.
Вступаю.
Alright, 93. That's the kind of shot I like. We could rapid fire, just to be absolutely certain. Because if I rolled that 7%, I'd feel pretty bad. 278% shots, though, almost certainly going to hit. And I really need it dead. So, yeah. We'll go with the 2 shots. Expected a single shot would be enough, but didn't know for certain. That leaves a net to take out this sectoid in the back. Guaranteed kill, which will kill the front one.
Focus on yourself.
And that leaves you, Smirnova. Might just throw a grenade, actually. Because if I just took out... just did a little bit of damage to the... cyber disk, then the drones would just heal it. Granted, she's got a 70% chance to do 13 damage. No crit chance. But still, that's not bad. I could also try and move her towards it in the hopes of finally using the electro pulse, but I don't think... Yeah, I don't think we would actually get within range, because the pulse is just not as big as I think it should be every time I try and use it. Could also go up here, just to have more vantage. No, moving forward opens the possibility of seeing more things, and I don't want to do that with my last unit. Just throw the grenade. It'll take out the 2 drones and damage the cyber disk. I could have moved her closer, but again, might reveal things. Are you summoning? Okay, I was like, is it summoning 2 more drones?
Couvrez mes flancs.
Смотри за флангами. Des alliés
Going for a shot? Okay. Oh, right. Reaction shot. I forgot about that. Oh, but of course you miss. Come on.
Сбой в системе целенаведения.
Они решили налететь с фланга. Des alliés m'attaquent de flanc.
Well, now. We can try to punch if it allows it, but probably it's too high up. But if so, we can try the electro pulse because I keep wanting to try it and we've never had the opportunity. Can I punch? I cannot punch. Electro pulse then. 5 damage and disables it. I mean, that's fun. But 13 damage will kill it. 11 damage will kill it. And it's 84%. So disabling it feels not good compared to just killing it. Unless you miss on the 84. You're gonna get hit by the explosion, aren't you?
Больше не дернется.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you did get hurt by it. Not bad, though. So we can go down through that door, or this door, or go up top. And I'm thinking we go up top because height is good.
Координаты получены.
Let's see what you can see. So far, nothing. Does this just dead end? Can't tell. I'm assuming there's no penalty for not going through the door. Like, it'll still take us to roughly the same spots.
Je suis parti.
Should think about healing you.
Je suis
net. Let's... I think I want to just dash her, just to get her up with the rest of the team, because being back there feels
I understand.
somewhat foolish. And probably the same with Zhang. He's too far behind.
I understand. Moving.
Then everyone else can go into Overwatch. Alright. Start with Smirnova as usual. Still don't see anything. Could have Durand heal her. I'll keep it in mind.
Tout de suite.
Still no vision on anything.
Сделаю.
Alright, Zhang, what about you?
Going there now.
I was gonna put her there. There's no cover there. So maybe we'll put you on this side.
Aliens over there.
Okay. They'll all be on Overwatch, which I think is fine. I doubt he can heal from these spots. Probably from 2 away. Which there's not any cover, because I had her stand in the open. So we'll have you just stand back here.
Tout de suite.
I'll just put you here. And then have you do some healing.
Tu seras remis en moins de 2.
Alright, and everyone else go into Overwatch. Yeah, just a slow march forward. Because I don't know what the aliens are planning.
On task. There's something here.
Floaters.
An equally great disappointment when their organic form failed to evolve. It was given the strength of a machine, creating this merciless, fearless killer, a fate worse than death.
So it failed to evolve on its own, so they enhanced it. What do we have? 3 basic floaters and a heavy floater. You've got 100% on the 2 below you, including the heavy floater, 90% and 90%. Great shots all around, so I might save him to clean up. Let's move you here, Smirnova. See what you have available. You just really don't have great shot chances. Though she's the only one who actually has a reasonable chance of killing the heavy floater in a single shot. Because her weapon does the most damage. So I will have her take the shot. Even if she hits, it might not kill, but there's a reasonable chance it would kill. She got the 10% crit. Alright, well that makes the rest of this really easy. Alright, the only ones you can reasonably hit is the one that's below. Annette, what do you have? You don't have a shot on anyone. Is that just barely outside your vision, I guess? Well then, let's move you forward. Oh, I did not need you to find more enemies. Luckily, it's just another basic floater. %, down there. These are both 74s, which isn't fantastic. about you, Durand? Let's... No, if I put him there, left where he can't move forward. Yeah, I'll put you there, I think. So she can hit any of these three. Then, Durand.
J'y vais tout de suite.
80% and 80%. Okay. With all that in mind, anyone who hits, it's a kill. I think I want Zhang to target one of them because he has the best aim. Let's have Zinchenko take out this one.
С ним разобрались.
Ooh, good combat rush. I always forget about that. But it is something to keep in mind. Who has a shot on this one? Obviously Annette does. Durand does not, and I doubt anyone else does. Annette has to take out this one.
I always thought they were stronger.
Alright. Zhang, Durand, and Lefrey. You got 90% on either. You've got 87. You've got 100% on either. Alright, let's have you... Which one does Lefrey have the best shot on? The lower one. So we'll have Durand attempt the high one. Because if he misses, then we can have Zhang take on the high one, and Lefrey can take on the low one. But hopefully we don't miss. And we didn't. Lefrey could attempt this shot. 87's not bad, and that would leave Zhang in Overwatch, which is probably the smartest. But if she misses, then we'll have no one in Overwatch. You are not pointing the right way. There you go. Perfect. And then we have Zhang in Overwatch.
I'll handle it.
So far, so good.
A curious endeavor, the search for the gift in the most unsavory of beings. They were little more than insects when their uplift began, and in their failure became the most dangerous of predators. Incapable of direction, understanding, they were deemed fit only to breed and die.
Yep. Sounds about right. Them teleporting in did not kick off his Overwatch. That is disappointing. I really need you to reload. Actually, can you even fire? Yeah, not enough ammo. You have to reload. We can move you forward and then reload, but let's see what we can do here first. Ooh! You can get all the way over there, get a free shot on this one, and then have a reasonable shot there. Zinchenko might just finish off both of them on this side. And I think that is a good option. First kill. And next kill. That works for me. Could possibly have Lefrey do similar, but might not even need it. Annette might just be able to finish them off. Yeah. We'll just have you take out this one.
Search, and now, with success so close at hand, we witness the fruits of our endeavor.
So are they trying to claim that this was all part of their plan to uplift humans? Like they did with the chrysalids? and several of these other species. That, yeah, that they're constantly searching around for the perfect species for strength and psionics. Because obviously we don't feel like they've uplifted us. We got here where we are by our own choices in fighting back. Not that they have done anything to us, but they did give us the meld that we've been using. But it feels like if they were trying to help us, they could have, you know, helped us rather than fighting us.
I am moving.
I don't know. But clearly they're showing what they went through with all these other species, and there's the underlying comparison to us that they're trying to point out.
Position confirmée.
Bien, commandant.
Alright, I could take you up top. Probably should.
Votre vue, guys.
There's not really a reason to leave you on the bottom if you can just go up that way. I'll have you do a reload.
Боевые системы готовы. Je reste en observation.
Overwatch, Overwatch, Overwatch. Oh, I thought your shot there... Was that this turn or was that last turn? Oh, what is Rift? Hello. When did we get... When did we get Rift? What is Rift? Rift. Devastating an area with a storm of psi energy. The Rift is more damage against targets with low will and reduced damage against targets with high will. I have no idea when that showed up.
Are you sure it's safe?
Maybe it's the kill zone, whatever ability. The double tap equivalent that she has that allowed her to shoot without it taking her turn? I don't know.
I'm keeping a lookout.
Because I thought she killed the Chrysalid this turn. Whatever, it's fine. Now we need to get you back with the rest of the team. Relatively quickly. At least that's, in my mind, what we want to do. Let's send you scouting ahead first, though. Why do you have such terrible vision? Like, this is still fog. That's weird. That she could be here, and then theoretically there could be an alien here that we can't see. Huh. Well, I don't really want to have people standing out in the open. There isn't really a ton of cover here. Oh well, let's just hope that we don't suddenly spot new aliens.
Headed there now.
The lack of vision here just feels weird to me. We're just gonna have everyone on Overwatch. At least that's my thought. Except for you, you're dashing to catch up with the rest of the team.
Finilis.
And Annette, you can move forward as well.
On my way. If I see anything, je reste en observation.
Watching.
Still nothing. So we've found, or they've talked about quite a few aliens so far in this explanation of history. But there's still more that we've experienced
Votre vue, guys.
with the Mutons and Thinmen. Yeah, all they care about is psionics, but psionics alone is not sufficient. They need someone physically capable and psionic.
I'm moving to that position.
Alright, you take out this then, man. The other one ran into that door, so they're gonna have to step around the edge to shoot here. I guess they could stand there and use it as cover and shoot around and we wouldn't get the overwatch. Didn't think about that. That could be a problem. But it's probably fine. You don't have vision, right? Okay. Lastly, Zinchenko. You just dash forward again. He's so far behind the rest of the team. Okay, we know there's a Thin Man still alive. That's fine. When he steps through the door to attack us, we'll have everyone attack. Or not. Well, we know where he's at. Like, I don't like using the ability to see where I can't move, because it feels like a little like cheating, but sometimes it's just so obvious that you can't just ignore it. Like, yeah, just moving forward, it's just, you can see it. It's fine. Yep, take your... Oh, I should have a left move. It's fine. His left free wouldn't have taken the Overwatch shot. Oh, another Thin Man down there. And... what are you? Muton Berserker. Is that the Berserker? It looks different, or maybe that's just because of the lighting. Did it have 20 health usually? I don't know. Okay, so we saw a Thin Man down here that has since moved out of view. Let's have a net, see if she can do anything about that. Perfect. I'm guessing there's a reasonable chance that there's another Thin Man down there. So maybe we have Zhang take up a similar position. There's not, actually. Alright. Durand, you can go here. He's immune. Reasonable shot on the Thin Man. Not guaranteed, but not bad. Actually, a reasonable shot from you as well. That's not a great shot. Let's have you try the shot first. Because I'd rather have Durand on Overwatch.
New one confronts a greater threat, a rare strength, found in an easily controlled breed. And yet, they are incapable of brilliance, of independence. They will never be more than primitive warriors, serving only to fight and die, as did those who came before them.
Okay. It was implied that mutons were the same species or a related species to floaters. But that statement sounds like it's treating them as something different. Like a newer found species. Who do we have left? Zhang, Durand, Smirnova, and Zinchenko. I think your suit doesn't protect you from poison. So let's run Zinchenko forward into cover, because you're immune. You go into Overwatch, you go into Overwatch. You could take the shot on the Berserker. And I think I will have you take that shot. 80%'s pretty good, and that's a solid amount of damage. So there's no reason to leave you on Overwatch. Yeah.
Вижу противника.
It didn't move forward on its turn? That strikes me as odd. Well, Durand, you move forward and see what shots you've got. Okay, some more mutons. He can't see the Berserker. 71 and 76. So the Berserker's got to be down here, and sure enough it is. It's odd that it didn't approach. Now I could send her down and punch it. Or I could send her over here and get a flank shot. I mean, I guess I could send her somewhere and get a flank shot on the Muton or the Berserker. And maybe get more vision on what else is going on. Though more vision can be dangerous. I think I'll go with a step over here. Because again, just dropping down and punching feels... like, the mechanics allow me to see where they're at, but it also feels very gamey. And I think the Overwatch, or the flanking shot, is fine.
Выдвигаюсь. Обнаружен враг.
Okay. 2 more mutons to deal with. So she can now shoot either of them. What do we do with the rest of the team? Duran, same. He's got his 2 shots there. We could get a run and gun. I didn't actually... I saw that we had the 2 mutons. I didn't see where they hid. I could run and gun here. And likely have a flanking shot on something. But the rest of you. You're not going to be able to get anywhere useful. Probably the same with you. Alright. Well, I think you've got to take out this Berserker. 73 is not as high as I was hoping. The smart thing would have been to drop down and punch. That is good enough.
Минус 1.
Then Duran... I'm gonna have you take the 71 here. Oh, no, you were supposed to hit.
Merde, l'ennemi respire encore.
Okay, they're both alive, and no one else can really get close enough. We can run and gun, get a kill there. If we did a run and gun with Lefry... yeah, that... no. If we did a run and gun with her, the best we would get is a position where it's still got full cover. And she's got a shotgun. It's not going to be a winning strategy. Zhang actually could pull off an 80% here. Or... no, Mindfray only does 5, right? Yeah. So it's guaranteed to hit because they're low will. But it won't kill. I think we have you take this shot. There we go.
Hostile target eliminated.
Then we have Zinchenko do the run and gun. here.
Мы идем по следу. Двигаюсь к указанным
That gets this whole side dealt with. Perfect. And now we have to figure out what we're going to do about these mutons. Because I currently have no plans. Don't really want you in a flanked or flankable position. I guess we can have you guys stand in the blasted out door. Seems a little weird, but okay.
Will I get to kill aliens over there?
We'll just have each of you go into Overwatch, so when they move forward, hopefully you've got some sort of angle on them. Though I'm not holding out high hope. Alright, you can move forward as well, or go into Overwatch. I think Overwatch back there is effectively worthless, so just move forward. Okay, we briefly saw... moving down here.
Close, but not good enough.
I am shocked that he even had line of sight there. Alright, Smirnova. Let's have you move over and see if you get some vision on what's going on. Right, Overwatch. Alright, we'll have Durand heal you up again. 41% shot is not amazing. I could do collateral damage to blow this up. And then other people would have a better shot. Feels better than taking a 41% chance. If you were here, what kind of shot would you have?
Position
I
confirmée.
don't know. You can only see this one. 70's not bad. It's not great. We need to get someone over there who's got a shot down on that one. Looks like a net could probably pull it off. Zhang can't quite get over to there. Lefrey could get to the same spot. Who do I think would be more accurate? That's reasonably short range. We'll send Lefrey over. Alright, 100%. That's what I was looking for. That's you down. We could actually send Annette and Zhang over just to do psionic stuff.
Heading to that location.
Assuming their chances to shoot are... Oh, you can't see him from there. Well, that kills that plan.
When do I get to shoot an alien?
And you can't see either. Though I could theoretically do Rift. Doesn't actually show how big of a storm it creates. Huh. Alright, so Durand has a 80% shot. Smirnova has a shot. Zinchenko can move over a little, but he's not going to have the shot. Yeah. I think we have Smirnova do the collateral damage. It'll do a little bit of damage to him, but mostly take out the cover. That did not actually take out the cover. That's the whole point. Huh. I'm disappointed it showed red that the cover could be taken out if it doesn't actually take out the cover. Yeah, that's disappointing. Well, Duran took care of the problem. Everyone else go into Overwatches.
They better.
Probably want to do some reloads sometime soon. Particularly because it doesn't seem like the aliens are rushing aliens at us. We are walking into sort of their, I don't know, museum? Their set piece of, here's what's been going on and what we were doing. Really odd. Alright, Durand, you step forward, do another heal.
Bouge pas, ça va aller.
You need a reload. That's fine. I guess we could have moved her forward and then reloaded. But better to not accidentally reveal new things.
On peut y aller.
I think we're going to do a lot of reloads. Looks like this is the end of that central path forward, so we're going to have to take a direction. Most of our people are on this side, so we're going to head over there. At least that's my current plan.
Можно начинать.
I'll check it out.
Still staying in cover just in case, but I think we're pretty safe.
Wait, I have to reload.
I will take care of it.
Whoa, not Shredder Rocket. I was wanting you to reload. The button changed. I think most people reloaded. Durand might need to reload. He does. Alright, but we'll have Smirnova scout forward. And again, I'm going to throw her in the middle row so we leave the outsides for people to use for cover.
Artificial
2 sectopods.
of the many failures, crafted with a singular purpose. It ultimately contributes little to our cause. Still, there is hope as the new one approaches.
So yeah, we're moving through their temple ship, slaughtering everything on our way. And yet they're talking about hope of the new one. And I'm just left wondering how they expect this to play out in their favor. Because clearly we're not here with friendly intentions. Given that we're slaughtering our way through their forces. Alright, let's move. Yeah, let's move Durand forward. Shockingly, you don't have line of sight to anything. He might have vision, and he does. Do we take the shot or do we reload? I think we take the shot. I hate that it does half damage, but, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, it's just right behind that pillar where she can't see it. Everyone else needs to just find spots. We've got lots of full cover here that will at least give us line of sight. Because I don't really want to line up back here where I know we aren't going to have line of sight. That means we're going to be dashing a lot rather than being in Overwatch. Not thrilled by that plan. I'm going to have you dash forward to here because she treats half cover as full cover. I don't want her all the way back there. She'll be useless next turn.
I understand.
Oh, you're on Overwatch. Of course you are.
They're shooting at me.
Oh, and that took out the cover I was planning to use. Yikes. You're standing out in the open. Don't die, please. I guess I could have and probably should have moved some people up to here.
Tout de suite.
Assaults makes sense going here. I still think that's a fine choice. Do I think they could drop down from here? No. So I might throw you... It's half cover. Or I could throw him into full cover, but if they shoot this area and take out that wall, then everyone's exposed. So having people separated makes some sense. Then Zhang. Yeah, we'll just put you there as well. But again, if they take out that wall, then they're both exposed. And you go into Overwatch. Not really thrilled with a lot of our positioning, particularly Annette being out in the open. Good miss. 2 sectopods, though, is just disgusting. You guys get to fire twice? I don't like that. Are you also gonna shoot at Zhang? No. Good. Was that one taking 2 shots, one at Zeb? Wow, names are escaping me. Okay, they're each taking 1 shot at each of them. And both of them hit Zhang. Okay. He's in a very dangerous spot now. Annette somehow doesn't have vision on them, so she's gonna have to move. That's fantastic. What about Rift? Okay, Rift can... Shots blocked, but Rift theoretically can hit both of them, so it seems to be a pretty big area. How much damage does it do? I don't even know where she got... I assume she got Rift from using the device. And it just says devastate an area, doing more damage against targets with low will. I don't know what the will is of machines. Surely she'll have vision from here. On that one. Oh, they're both in... They both got 2 shots and went into Overwatch? That doesn't seem particularly fair.
I'm getting shot at here.
I guess we haven't fought enough sectopods for me to be aware of their peculiarities, but 2 shots and an Overwatch in a single turn feels excessive. I think I'm gonna have you go down and punch. Am I? You could also shoot. Your gun does 13, up to 13. Punch is a guaranteed 12. They're gonna soak half of it. We don't have a shredder rocket anymore. I guess I should have considered that before we used our shredder rocket to take out 1 cyber disk. Seemed good at the time, but now I'm not thinking as much so. Where can you get to, Lefrey? You could get to here, so she's probably going to be used to take out this one as well. Annette can shoot either. Perfect. If you are next to it, when it blows up, you take the damage. I have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna do it anyway. So you go down there. So we've got a choice of firing, which has only an 87% and no crit chance. So firing doesn't feel amazing. We could Electro Pulse, which would just on this single one disable it for a turn. And do 5 damage, which probably gets cut down to 2. Or I could punch 12 damage, which would get cut down to 6. Alright. Options. Alright, let's... Nope. Go up to this level so I can click Leffery. Leffery, we're going to put you in full cover here.
Je suis parti.
And I need to have Leffery be the first one to move every turn while these sectopods are up. It didn't show them going into Overwatch. Usually you can see it say it. And it didn't. And I assumed after 2 shots they certainly wouldn't be in Overwatch, but clearly I was wrong. %, 40% crit. Yeah. I think that's the smart thing. We could theoretically run and gun to get the other one, but I think we take out this one first. Only 8 with a crit. It's just so terrible. Durand, you need to heal, like, everyone. Who can you actually get to? No one. You can get to no one. Okay. Zhang could pull back to here, which I think is within Durand's movement. And Annette could obviously pull back to here. So which one do I... Have you already moved forward to that? You already moved forward. Okay, so we're not going to move her back. She's in full cover, so hopefully she's safe. Some unknowns there. So let's move Durand forward as far as we can. Double shot on Zhang, though, is brutal.
Moving to position.
You go back to here. Then Durand will heal you.
Doucement, soldat.
Still feeling pretty rough. You could throw a grenade. Do I think that would not improve the situation? So there's not a lot you can do from where you are. Zinchenko can still move. Probably put him into full cover down here, assuming that is full cover. Yeah. Put him into full cover here with a run and gun, and then double shot here.
Цель есть. Пали. Есть. Уже выполняю.
Maybe with a single move we would have been within range to get a free shot, but no, I think the rapid fire here makes the most sense. Down to 5 health left. Okay. That means that you can punch for a guaranteed kill.
Выхожу на цель.
Oh, it's another animation.
Я под огнем.
Oh, but you punched it into Leffery? Or no. It exploded that far to hit all of us. Zinchenko, Leffery, and herself. Yikes. From here. The fact that Zinchenko even got hit shocks me. Then I will have you just take a disabling shot. I like that plan. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but please shut it down for the turn.
Let's see you shoot at me now.
Alright. Zhang, go back to a position where you can help. Okay, yeah, it couldn't do anything on its turn because it was disabled, which feels good to me. I don't trust... Yeah, I don't trust. I don't trust that it didn't magically get its Overwatch and its weapons back at the start of its turn. So I'm going to have you be the one to move, but I need to keep enough distance so that if it explodes, I know you're not getting hit by the blast. Because apparently that blast spreads pretty far. I hope this is far enough. Okay, it's not an Overwatch. Fantastic. So take your shot. 4 damage. I mean, that's not amazing, but it's something. Thinking... So that, I think, is clearly within the free shot range. But hopefully far enough that you don't get hit by the blast. At least that's my hope. Shot there. Then a rapid fire shot. You missed? Huh. I could move her back to get towards Durand so that he could heal her. But I really think we need to kill this thing this turn. So headshot for more crit damage. Sectopods are just brutal. We've still got to pull off 10 more damage, so 20 more damage. I think people are gonna die. We have too many people out in the open. I mean, that does 9. If you just shot, 100% chance up to 10 damage. That's the question. 10 damage is better because 9, I think it's rounded down to us only doing 4 damage. Probably. But if this... I guess if this rolls an 8 through 10... 8 and 9 round down to 4. 10... Yeah, I think this is better than the rocket. Okay. I think so. We rolled the 4. We've got 6 more damage to do. Oh, but you can fire again. Right. I'd forgotten. You would think I would know his abilities by now. 2 more damage we need. Durand and Smirnova have action still. Alright. Durand... Let's move you forward. 90%. Can you get the kill for me? There it is. Please don't hurt them.
Oh, that this was the worthy path, that we were justified in our efforts. This will bring about our redemption and usher in our future.
Redemption is another interesting choice. That it's a worthy path. These guys teleported in right now? So we've just taken out the 2 sectopods, barely. We're in terrible positioning. A lot of our people are injured. And we are basically at the end of our turn with 2 new elite mutons that they just teleported in. That seems decidedly not cool. I was hoping to have a turn to... well, a few turns to sort of regroup, heal up, and try and sort ourselves out. We also need a lot more medkits. I think Durand is on his last med kit, and I've got a bunch of people very hurt. I don't really want to activate them if they're not active. I'm assuming they're active. Let's have you step there. I'm lucky they're adjacent to each other, and have you do one for all, so that you become high cover. Then they're not as out of place. Oh, and you still have your turn, so Overwatch. Although, did one for all go away as soon as you fire? Part of me thinks it does, and so maybe having you on Overwatch was the wrong call. Because if they're now exposed because you shot in the Overwatch, that'll be bad news. Oh, and they're totally exposed. Yeah, you should have stayed. Not in Overwatch. Okay, he's fine. He's totally fine. Everything's fine. We're going to get to the end of this mission, whatever it is, and our whole team is going to be mostly dead. Like, I think we need to just pull back into full cover rather than continuing to rush forward. This one's in Overwatch, but I don't think we can even really get up to it to get within its line of sight to trigger the Overwatch. I kind of like the idea of pulling everyone back into full cover and Overwatch, so that they're forced to move into a barrage of Overwatches. We could move you here, just in case you happen to trigger the Overwatch. I assume you can step around and shoot over this half cover, because half cover you can usually shoot over. So we'll start with Lefry's move. It did trigger the Overwatch, but that's fine because she has lightning reflexes. So then we don't need to think about that anymore. She does have a shot from where she is. Not a good shot, but it is technically a shot. Who do we have that has reasonable aim? Kind of no one. Like, of our front three people, 2 shotguns that can't get good aim from that far away. And then Smirnova just doesn't have amazing aim, usually. I mean, I could just put her in the center to hopefully draw their fire and take the shot and hope we hit. I'll figure out what to do with you guys. Zhang or Zinchenko, I'm probably going to put into this. Actually, I think I can confidently say I'm going to put him here. So he's also got a 59. You. I'm probably going to leave her where she is. If I move her forward, then she's more... She'll have further forward range. But also would be exposed if this one just walks over here. So maybe not. Maybe I will just leave her here because of how hurt she is. Who else? Zhang and Durand. I need to figure out what I'm doing with. And it's got to be full cover.
Moving.
We've been kind of reckless, and it's coming back to hurt us.
J'y vais.
Yeah, I think this is what we've got to do. Arguably, maybe we should have pulled back into some of these cover spots so that they would have been forced to step forward towards the rest of our people that are going to be in Overwatch, because I doubt they're going to move far enough to be within range of Durand and Zhang. Oh, you can't even fire. You need to reload. Well, that's that. Zhang, you'll go into Overwatch from where you are. Annette, same thing. We're going to leave you here in an Overwatch.
Covering now.
I do like the idea of Smirnova at least trying to get the shot. It doesn't matter where we stand her. If she's within range to shoot, and they're within range to shoot her, and she doesn't get cover bonuses. So I might as well just have her out in the open. Take her shot. And if she gets shot by them, at least she's very tanky.
Приказ поняла.
%. Please hit. It would be great. Grenade. Grenade's a guaranteed hit. I like that plan. Just deal with that one. Alright, rest of you. Overwatch, Overwatch. There we go. Long range shotgun, it's a miss.
Le tir n'a pas fait mouche.
Not a major surprise. Alright, Annette does have the shot. Not a great shot. Good mind control. That'd be fun. We can do 5 damage guaranteed with a mind fray. So if we can get you down a little bit lower. Although we could do the same thing with our other characters. It is 100%, right? Yeah. Okay. Then between Lefrey and Annette, we have a guaranteed kill with mind frays. So I think we shall. Why risk it? And if we're lucky, they won't suddenly summon another alien right on top of us. And we'll have time to regroup and heal. And reload and whatever else.
Can you feel the pressure?
Alright. Perfect. Durand, you have 1 medkit left. Who is in the worst shape? Probably Zinchenko. Or Annette. And Annette actually has the mission requirement to survive. Yeah. That is certainly a thing. Right. You reload. I think those that are still alive, we're just going to do some reloads. Maybe move you forward a little bit more and then reload.
Reloading.
Durand, you can step towards Annette. Smirnova, probably just throw you in Overwatch. Please, no aliens quite yet. Alright, we're good. So Annette, let's... Let's send Zinchenko a tiny bit forward. Oh, you are so gonna die. But Annette's the one that's got to survive. Otherwise, it's game over, it sounds like. So we'll send her into this full cover. Then we can throw Durand next to her. Heal wounds of her, because she has to live. And that is our last med kit. This is definitely the roughest mission we've had so far. Yeah, let's just step you forward a tiny bit. We don't want to activate anything this turn. But they did show, like, the door opening to wherever the aliens want us to go next.
Tout de suite.
Probably getting pretty close to the end. I guess I could check. Man, you're so injured.
Внимание.
Alright, Zhang.
Moving to
Dash you
designated
forward.
position.
You don't need to reload this turn. Let's look at the map. How much farther? Oh yeah, we are at the end of the map. Okay, so whatever it is that has been talking to Annette, probably, and whatever Annette is supposed to do is just in that next room.
Я на посту.
Where the alien will be shocked when she kills him because he's so sure that she's the answer to all of his prayers, I guess. Is everyone reloaded? Smirnova's not quite, Annette's not quite, but essentially yes. Smirnova, you take point. Send you up here.
На точку.
No vision. Perfect. But also no aliens revealed.
C'est parti.
I'm gonna put the people who are at least somewhat healthy up front.
Bien sûr.
At least that's my thought. Killed that cover, unfortunately. Would have been a good spot to put some of my more injured people. Let's have you hang back in Overwatch.
Ясно. Начинаю наблюдение.
Same with you, Zhang.
Going there now.
Yes, you're exposed,
If they move,
but that's what Overwatch is for.
Сканирую сектор.
And Annette. Let's throw you in full cover here.
Let's do this.
Alright. Smirnova, what do you see? Do we need to get everyone more bunched up together? Part of me thinks we should just take another turn so that we're all grouped up and then we move up together. Because Annette's still pretty far behind. Yeah, let's take another turn just so we're in a better position.
выхожу.
I think that's fine. We're not in any sort of timing rush.
Okay, okay, I'm going.
Moving.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm watching for this guy.
Everyone else, do another turn of Overwatches. Next turn, we'll move forward. Just really nervous to screw things up at this point. So I'm going to be a tiny bit cautious.
Уже вышла.
Nothing. I guess whatever we're looking for is in there, potentially in these side areas. There's no cover there, but we can't walk through it. I don't like this long hallway that's no cover that we gotta move through. Not thrilled by that at all. Send in our healthy people.
Allez, j'y vais.
You go there. We're still behind Smirnova, so we shouldn't kick off anything.
Выступаю.
Do I send you all the way forward? How hurt are you? You've still got 12 health. Technically Annette has more, but Annette is more valuable because she has to survive.
Okay,
I think I'll leave her there. She's not in any cover, which is terrible.
I'm keeping a lookout. Yana Pasto.
But Overwatches. Do we go up and around, or do we just keep marching forward? Where can you guys get to? Okay, you can't get up here at all, so it's not like Smirnova would be taking one of your spots. I think getting vision up here would make me feel better. So let's do so. Okay, nothing up here. We'll do the same thing on this side with someone. I guess Lefrey wins. Or loses. We've seen these pods before. Big fancy looking pods.
D'accord.
You can go into that full cover.
Température vient de monter d'un cran.
Okay. We've got vision on something.
Behold the greatest failure of the Imperial ones. We who failed to ascend as they thought we would. We who were cast out. We who were doomed to feed on the gift of lesser beings. As we sought to uplift them, to prepare them for what lies ahead. The hunt draws to a close. It was not a vain undertaking, but a necessity, as our physical form has grown ineffective. Our search for the perfect specimen was driven by our own crippling limitation. And now, at long last,
Okay. They're preparing us for what's to come. %40 is not good. Oh, we have such terrible aim. I really don't want to send all my people in that are so injured. I needed a second medic on this mission, for sure. And there's nothing I can do about that at this point. Alright, Zhang, you... If we had you rocket... You could hit both of them. But you're just standing out in the open. I can't do that. We need to get you into some cover.
I'm moving to that position.
As much as I love the idea of you rocketing. Alright, Zinchenko, you're super hurt. Yeah, you're super hurt. I'd love to find you some full cover somewhere, but there just isn't any. So I guess we put you in half cover and hope for the best. Or dash you down here to full cover. Ugh. Duran still has health, so I'm not as worried about putting him into half cover. What about you, Annette? I'd like to get you into like a position with some height in some cover. Something like this would feel alright. If I had you rift... Oh, now we can actually see an area that it hits. But as always, shot is blocked. Every time we try and use this, it tells us the shot is blocked. I don't understand the point of it. Why is the shot always blocked? And I also don't know how powerful a devastating attack is. No, let's get you into cover.
God, it's moving.
I think that's fine up here. You've got a 90%. That's not bad. Zhang. And a 60% crit. That's really not bad. Didn't get the crit, sadly, so you didn't get the kill. I think we will throw Durand here. He's in a different bit of cover than the wall that Zhang is using, so if they break it, it's not going to reveal both of them at once. You have 25 health, so you are definitely different than the other ethereals we've fought. What's your deal? Uber. Uber ethereal? That's what they chose to call it? The Uber ethereal. Okay. $40 enemy defense. That is just gross. And of course you're hardened. Mindfray, Rift, Psy Lance, Mind Control, Psy Drain. I guess that's one of the things to be terrified by. We have 3 ethereals on the field, one of them being an Uber ethereal, which means we might have 3 mind controls coming against us. And if that happens, yikes. But I think I'm going to have you try and take out this guy, so then we have less attacks coming in at us. That looks like a kill to me. Perfect. You can take a terrible shot on that ethereal. That is a thing that you could do. Alright, Zinchenko, we'll just move you to there. And I guess I could have done a run and gun to see where it would have gotten him. But as it is, you don't have a lot of great options. You could Mind Fray. Is that better than an Overwatch? Probably. Because you're probably going to Overwatch on this guy moving forward a step, and that's really long distance. So we'll just take the free damage. Alright, Smirnova, you're last. Grenade launcher would do stuff. Can't quite hit the 2 of them, which is what I would have hoped for. Because it feels like if I could have been like a square forward, I could hit both of them with this grenade. Otherwise, 40% shot here. Or go into Overwatch. I'm not confident that they would actually move. I'm going to take the 40% shot. Oh, reflecting the attack. Of course you are. Still don't know much about that reflecting attack, whatever that is involved. How well they can do that, or how often. Okay, we've got 1 mind control. Mind control failed. And you get to shoot back. Perfect. Ah, but you missed. I'm amazed with, you know, that crazy HUD, how bad your aim actually is. Because it looks like, you know, you've got all these bonuses to help.
Skin falls, and our fear grows as we question the worthiness of our selection.
Okay, Zinchenko has 3 turns before he dies. If we can finish this in those 3 turns, then I guess he gets to live. Alright. Annette somehow only has a shot there. She can't shoot this guy or that guy. What? Is the very tippy top of this blocking your vision? Man. I mean, we're not going to have you attack him. And we certainly can't do overwatches while someone's mind controlled, because our people would perfectly happily kill our own people. Can you at least rift from here? No, of course not. You could rift this one, whatever that means, but it's based on their will and they have great will, so that's probably not worthwhile. Let's, I guess, move you to here.
I've got one.
54, 54. This is the one we desperately need dead. If you tried to mind fray him. 51, yeah. Tons of will on you. 54 is not great. .50-50 shot that does a reasonable amount of damage on a hit. How can I free Zhang? I need you dead this turn, basically. You can run and gun to here. That'd give you a solid hit on them. You won't be able to do anything there, and that's the one that's the bigger deal. What does Panic do? Force the target to panic unless they pass a will test. No, that's not going to help me. You've got telekinetic field. That just protects us with a 40 bonus. It's not going to help break him free. Let's move you forward. If you shot at this one, only a 40. If you grenaded, you can now hit both of them. And it'll remove cover if it counts as having cover. Go for it. Guaranteed damage is nice. I don't want Zinchenko to die. And I also don't want Duran to kill any of us. What to do with you? You could grenade for also guaranteed damage, but probably not. Let's go for the headshot. You have the same terrible chance to hit on either one, so might as well go for the current scarier one. 50-50 chance is not good, though. Please hit. Did it not take damage at all? I guess it must have been a miss. Didn't really show the damage or the miss that I saw. Alright, you... Can you get a rocket that hits all of them? Yes.
Firing rocket.
Alright. Lefrey. I could have you run and gun to here. So I could run and gun here and take a shot on this one. That would be a pretty good shot. Or I can run and gun you to, I guess, here. And hope you've got a reasonable shot on that one. What do we have left? Oh, Lefrey, you're all I have left. Alright, you are going to murder Zhang. And it's going to piss me off. I think we're going here. I'm wanting that main one dead more than I want you dealt with. 51. 63 would be better. 51's not the worst. You've got a 50% crit chance. So if it's a hit, it's basically the same coin flip that Annette had to just win. Hopefully you roll better. That looks like a kill shot. What were you expecting us to do? You were attacking us. Obviously, we fought back. Were we supposed to just die? Game? The game just crashed right there. Are you serious? Alright, I'm going to open it up again. Hopefully we're right there and can see the ending. Alright, third attempt. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again. Or we can just call it the aliens' last-ditch effort to stay alive. But I saw some people saying that with changing resolutions or changing video format, that can sometimes make it work. So we're giving it another shot. I'll go to a few more shots, trying different things to see if I can get the game to actually allow me to win. Well, so far so good.
What the hell is happening?
The ship itself is behaving like a dying star. Becoming a black hole.
Does it have that kind of mass?
At this distance,
I mean, obviously not.
the Earth will be consumed.
So it's just magically becoming a black hole. I'll accept it. Cool. Nanette is doing something, probably sacrificing herself, I'm guessing.
Central, I'm bugging out. The package is not on board. Waited as long as I could, sir.
Sir, the alien ship is in motion.
What direction? What direction?
Up.
Okay, cool. So she's getting the ship away from Earth before it turns into a black hole. And then somehow stopped it from turning into a black hole. Because even a black hole from that distance from Earth would still be just as terrible. And that's the game. Definitely glad we got to get the ending. Yeah, so she sacrificed herself to send the spaceship into high orbit, and then I guess self-destructed, so it wouldn't actually turn into a black hole. Cool, second wave is coming. New custom gameplay options are now available. The next game of XCOM Enemy Within. Second wave options on the difficulty menu to access the new features. Yeah, that allows you to change up different things like re-rolling stats for your units, or more randomization with weapon damage. Different countries would have different resources they give you when you give them satellites, that sort of thing. Overall score, 6,839. I don't know how good that is because it's not showing me world stats. That seems odd. Took us 223 days. I have no idea if that's good or bad. We won 49 battles and didn't lose a single one. I probably could have gone to a higher difficulty. Let's be fair. Killed 500 aliens, 561. Lost 3 soldiers. That's probably the 3 soldiers from the opening tutorial, because I don't remember losing any soldiers besides them. Funding countries, we got all 16. No countries lost. Days until the alien base was cleared is 124. Days until the ethereal device was recovered, 167. Days until a psionic soldier was discovered, 154. Battles fought, 49. Battles won, 49. Killed a bunch of aliens. These are a lot of the same stats we just saw. Average shot percent, 73% is not bad. Because we weren't taking a lot of shots that were, you know, really low percent chances. 88 scientists. 110 engineers. So many. 17,000 credits earned. 13,000 spent. 8 days to the second satellite. I think we get the second satellite automatically as part of the tutorial, if I recall. So that was just automatically quick. 59 to the third. And days until first continent covered, 59. Well, cool. Wish we could have seen the world stats there. But enough was glitching at the end that I'm not going to be terribly sad about that. Though it is weird to me. I guess I don't need to see the credits. And that's the game. Kind of iffy at the end due to the game crashing, but I ended up changing our graphics or video from borderless windowed to full screen, and that allowed us to get through it. So there you go. Other people are saying set the resolution super low, so if you run into the same problem when you're playing, that's something you can try, is just adjusting the resolution in video mode. But there it is. That's the end of XCOM. Long episode, but I think it was worth it. I think I'll keep it all together in a single video just for the whole ending to keep it together. But XCOM Enemy Within was fun, and probably will start XCOM 2 fairly soon, but probably on a higher difficulty. Hope y'all had fun and enjoyed, and I'll see you then. Bye.